Do you want more help with English? Not just to learn English like a native speaker, but to actually sound like one. Do you want to speak English with a British accent? Well, I can help you. How? Watch my new lessons on pronunciation starting today and start to sound like a native British speaker. Are you ready? Let's go! Welcome back to my YouTube channel where you will learn English better like a native speaker, and welcome aboard Palm Tree Teaching English Academy. Now, I received a lot of really great comments from you about last week's video, and some of you have asked about pronunciation lessons. So every Friday I will upload one of my big videos in the series Learn English Like a Native Speaker, and then midweek I'll also be giving you extra lessons, and at the moment I'm going to be focusing on pronunciation for you. So be sure to click on the red subscribe button and the bell so that you don't miss any of these videos. By watching every one of my videos, your English in speaking will improve better and faster than you ever thought possible. This video will be the first lesson to help you improve your pronunciation skills. And today we're going to focus on two sounds in British English that will make you sound much more English. Oh, and watch to the end so that you know what's coming up in the next pronunciation lesson, because you won't want to miss it. So for today's lesson, we're focusing on two sounds. Now, the way I'm going to do it is, firstly, we're going to look at the letter. Secondly, we're going to say it in a word. And thirdly, we're going to say it in a sentence. Remember, you must say the sound. Reading it will not help you. Remember, the more you practice, the quicker your speech and pronunciation becomes more and more British. So let's kick off with the first sound which makes a real difference to English pronunciation, and that sound is a T or a T. Now, there are many variations on the British accent, but I'm going to teach you received pronunciation or neutral English, because that's the way I speak. So for the T sound, we're going to look at the word butter. Now, for my accent, the received pronunciation or neutral English, the sound is butter. So very pronounced T. So the correct pronunciation of a T is how you'll really start to sound British. And it's so different from American English because they would tend to glide over the T and make it more into a D. So butter would become butter. So if you want to sound British, how do you pronounce it? Butter. And here's some more. Water, better. So in a sentence, it would be, Jim is better at football than John. I'd like some butter on my bread, please. And would you like to learn English better? Okay, now for the second British English sound in this lesson. This is the letter R. The general rule for British English is that we only pronounce the R sound if it is followed by a vowel. Now, when you're sounding the R, the tongue doesn't move, it's just relaxed in the mouth, doesn't touch anything, and to make the sound R, you can feel the vibration in your throat. R, like that. There are four main ways that we use R in English: as a single letter, so in words like ring, road, red; as a double letter, in words such as married, worried; with a W, such as wrong, where the W is silent; and with an H, such as rhubarb, where the H is silent. So let's practice some sentences. I was worried when he didn't ring me. There's some red rhubarb growing at the end of the road. So what are you going to do? As soon as this video is finished, you're going to practice the letters T and R until you're happy with the sound of them. That means quite a lot of practice. Then practice the words for T, such as butter, better, water. And the ones for R: ring, road, red, married, worried, wrong, rhubarb. And then you're going to practice saying the sentences. So, Jim is better at football than John. Would you like to learn English better? I'd like some butter on my bread, please. I was worried when he didn't ring me. There's some red rhubarb growing at the end of the road. And here are some more. She was worried about the ring when she lost it on the road. Palm tree teaching can teach you to speak English better, like a native. And I've written all the words that I have said in this lesson underneath the video for you so you can practice yourself at home. So don't forget, every week I upload a video from my big series on Learn English Like a Native Speaker on a Friday. You'll also get an extra lesson during the week on pronunciation. So you'll be able to learn English like a native speaker and speak English like a native speaker. Next lesson in my pronunciation series will probably be the most important sound in the English language. Wait and see what that is for next lesson. So please subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed this video, watch my other videos, and I hope to see you on Instagram, Twitter, and my Facebook pages. And for next time, lots of luck with your English. Bye-bye.